So we are being inundated with questions on how to sell on LinkedIn, how to do digital selling, and really where the interface is between digital marketing and sales. And what I'm going to say is that the interface is called buying signals. So we are going to be doing an entire series on buying signals. We are going to do digital buying signals, online, social media, email. We are going to be doing buying signals over the phone, buying signals over video meetings. Now, if you don't have the code for this, it's very, very difficult to know what to do with social media and with digital marketing and how you transfer that into your sales process. This is a question we get all the time from our 8-figure B2B clients, and I'm going to talk to you about it today. Because when you get this, you will have figured out a code on how to use these behaviors, because that's all this is, to your advantage. So today we're going to be going through 5 buying signals on digital. So let's dive in. Number 1, I'll start with quite a high-level buying signal. It's called micro-commitments. And I want you to keep in your mind micro-commitments, because what this is a subtle shift that you see in behavior and in commitment. And it's something which you will notice. You'll see in as much shifts in behavior. Now, we talk a lot about inbound marketing because basically that means you get people on the phone with you or you meet with them only once. They understand they have a problem, they understand that you may be the solution, and they're really quite far along the funnel. So it means it's a much higher level of sales discussion that you have from the very start. It's called micro-commitments. People that have worked their way a little bit through their funnel already, because by the time you get on the phone with them, they have already been nurtured to a certain extent. You have guided them and pulled them along through a psychological journey of micro-commitments. And these are what buying signals actually are. Number 2, second buying signal, when people all of a sudden like your content and they haven't before. That is a really, really good signal, because you will have silent admirers, especially on LinkedIn, especially at the higher levels. A lot of people just never like or comment or share or want to expose themselves or be shown in any way. But a subtle buying signal, when they do decide that they are ready, is to click like or to show themselves in some way, and that is an excellent buying signal for you. Now, your fan base, which is made of senior levels, board members, VIPs, that's the way they behave. These are excellent buying signals for this demographic. Buying signal number 3, opening your email repeatedly. Now, how do you see that? Looking at the frequency, how often are they opening? Now, if you are ramping up towards a launch, you will see that certain people will be opening your emails all the time, and there are some fantastic free tools that can let you see that. Opening your automated emails repeatedly. Be looking at the frequency here. How often are they opening? Now, if you have a launch coming up, you will see that people will be opening your emails really, really often, like up to 30 times we have seen when normally they've been opening quite kind of steadily. That is an enormous buying signal. And buying signal number 4, opening your personal emails repeatedly. Now, you can connect to some fantastic tools like HubSpot, for example, that will show you when and how often people have opened your emails. There are some brilliant tools out there. Woodpecker is an awesome tool as well. And number 5, that you just got off the phone with them and that they all of a sudden start liking your content or they interact with you in some way. That means that they have made micro commitments, and that is what you're looking for. And because I can't help myself, I'm going to give you buying signal 5.5. That say they download your newsletter or they download some piece of content that you have and they open it and then they unsubscribe. Now, This can mean that they were wanting some help, they were interested, and then they were disappointed. Now, still, that is a micro commitment they have made. It's an active series of actions that they have taken. This is also a buying signal. Don't only be looking for the positive, be looking for the negative things as well. What you're looking for is a shift in behavior. Micro commitments, micro actions, these are behaviors that people cannot help showing as they go through the psychological journey towards sale. Buying signals is what we're all about. This is why the digital channels are just phenomenal for especially cold traffic, cold business, and initial contacts, because you can really get an awful lot of amazing business buying signals through digital channels without having to talk to anyone. Mary Hoya here, where my team and I help 8-figure B2B businesses build cost-effective sales pipelines. If you found this video useful, please do leave a comment, share this with someone who you feel will benefit, and we will see you at maryroshoya.com. See you next time.